Good morning. Welcome to Unity Longmont Spiritual Center on the 29th of December, 2024. We are so blessed to have Mike King here to speak with us and Tim Ostdiek to provide music. And so we will start with Tim, please. Thank you.
I'm good. Lord, when I'm broken, I'm in need. I feel that ocean swallow me. Your head is hanging so sorrowfully. Oh Lord, shine a light on me. And on that morning, scared and blue, when I'm hungry and thirsty too, send this raindrop down to the sea. Oh Lord, shine a light on me, shine a light on me. Oh, shine a light, 'cause I know that in the darkness I'm alright. There's no sun shining, but inside I'm free. Oh Lord, shine a light on me. Oh, shine a light, 'cause I know that in the darkness I'm alright, when there's no sun shining, but inside I'm free. Oh Lord, shine a light on me. Oh Lord, shine a light on me, shine a light on me.
Thank you, Tim. That calls for a hallelujah.
Hey, that's the goal. Bring a little light in this dark time of year.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So at this time, we go into prayer together by taking a breath, being fully aware of our bodies, our minds, and our sacred hearts. We're coming to the end of 2024, and it's a reminder that there are endings and beginnings. Each breath reminds us there are endings and beginnings. Each one reminds us of the choice that we have to be present. Present where the love is, present where sacred moments exist. They're ours to be shared here today. And for that and so much more, we say thank you. And so it is. We will hear from Tim again.
That brought up an old song of mine that I thought might fit for this time of year. The song's called Grow. But if the end is a beginning, what if flowers never bloom? What if the cure to all this heartache is inside of you? We're all so full of questions. We're gonna go when this thing ends. What if every moment matters? Or this is all pretend? What if we're not supposed to know what the future holds? Sunshine above and roots below. What if we're just here to grow? There's just one thing we're looking for. In a world so big with hearts so small, What if we loved like we were children, like we were not afraid to fall? But we don't know where we're going, we just don't wanna go alone. What if the road is all that matters? What if we never find a home? What if we're not supposed to know what the future holds? Sunshine above and roots below. What if we're just here to grow? Ooh, ooh, what if we're not supposed to know what the future holds? Sunshine above and roots below. Flowers reaching through the snow. What if we're just here to grow?
Another wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. What a wonderful reminder that we are here to grow. And let us do that with Mike as he addresses us this morning. Good morning, Mike. So you are muted?
Oh, there we go. Great. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I really like both of your songs, Tim, a lot. Um, both the content and the messaging. Um, so I went and grabbed my flashlight because one of the things that I had seen or heard years ago that really stuck with me is that if you take a flashlight, which I've got my flashlight here, and I might have even talked about this before, but it's interesting if we think of the flashlight, the light of the flashlight, the light of our awareness in each of us, when we become interested in what we are, we begin to search. And there's a saying that no amount of seeking will be able to find what we are. No amount of seeking will be able to find the light within ourselves, but only seekers find. It's kind of a conundrum, but there has to be a desire to know. And for me and for many people that I've met on this path, it comes through suffering. It comes from a lifetime of looking for the light in everything but what we are. So first, for most people, we look outside of ourselves. We look to gain knowledge. We go to college to gain knowledge. We look for a career. We accumulate things. And for me, like many others, it took me 60 years, 6 decades. That search there wasn't the happiness I was looking for. Happiness seemed to come and go. And it was like, there might be something more. It felt like I was missing something. But the one thing that the light of awareness can't do, our souls can't do, is we can't find ourselves because we are ourselves. You can't take this flashlight and turn it around on itself. It cannot be done because it already is itself. Like the sun is self-illuminating. We are the self that illumines everything. And that's a truth that everyone has to discover for themselves, but it's not a discovery because a discovery means that there's something new. It's an uncovering. It's an uncovering of what we are. I've got two pictures. I'm gonna just see if you can see this here. Can you not hear me? Can you all see or can you
There
see?
you go. That's perfect.
Okay. So that I took that, you remember the old Pink Floyd album where you had the light and the prism? Was it The Dark Side of the Moon? So I asked the Chat GBT to create something like this, and that's what they came up with. And then I've really been enamored with the number three, yeah, three being a divine. And I went to this person in Boulder. It's the Lighthouse Bookstore, which is on the corner of Broadway and Pearl Street. And I remember doing that as a college student. And I was with my grandkids, my cousin, and I was pulled downstairs. And this woman who was into numerology, well, I'm not into that stuff, but she told me I was a double three. And I've really, threes have been this here, if you can see it, the spiritual path. And eight represents infinity, love, beauty, and truth. And it's just flows. That's what we are. But as a human, we seem to have gaps in this. We don't always come from this flow. We seem to be missing something. These two gaps in the three could be fear and a sense of lack. I think every human goes through this sense of lack. I'm not fulfilled. I'm not full yet. And fear of not being here. So I want to start with a poem that using words describes the sense of fullness. And Jesus was real. He said it real simply: I am the way. I am not him as a person, but he was pointing to the fact that all of us are, our name before my name is Michael or David is I am. And that's not a belief. We can actually touch that so easily because it's what we are. So I'm going to start with and I don't know if I've read this before, but here it goes. Who am I? What am I? I am wholeness split into pieces. I am that which sees clearly through the occlusion of illusion's delusion. I am my own opposite, yet have none. I'm the final piece of all puzzles. I am that which goes on forever, never having started. The Alpha and Omega are but twin stars in the sky of my mind. I am the light at the end of desperation's black hole. I am the permanence of all that seems impermanent. I am the right of all wrongs and the truth at the heart of all lies. I am the final arbiter and authority. I am the home your heart longs for. I am the now of tomorrow, here today. I am always here. I am. I am the knowingness with which all is known, and I am the mystery of the unknown. I am that which clearly sees all blind spots. I am all that you desire and all that you need. I am the one who never left you and never will. I am that which will never let you down. I am that which is longed for in all longing. I am the understanding in all confusion. I am that which never dies. I am the longing for closure, yet always open for isness. I am that which hides in plain sight. Look anew and you will find me. I am the gap with no need of filling. I am I and I am you. I am the one that ends all self-imposed sentences, period. I am the serene center of the circle, watching playfully as yes and no, right and wrong, night and day chase each other round and round. Dualities dance tango for two. I am one, and guess what? That includes you. I am the ever-changing, yet always the same. I am the truth and the heart of all religions. I am your most trusted friend and always have your back. I am that which the mind seeks for, but never finds. I am the yes that every no longs for. I am the touchstone of all that can be touched, but yet am untouchable. I am the transpersonal heart of all persons. I am the portal. I am the way. I am truth. I am life. I am love. I am you. I think that as best as words can describe, hopefully that we touch the truth of that, and it just in our own experience, we touch that truth for ourselves and we see I am. That is what I am. And that is what not only I am, because that would be just solipsism. If I thought I am the only one that is real and everything out there are just perceptions, that would be really, but you are all that. Everything is that. Even the science, the top scientists like Albert Einstein and Planck, um, at the end of their explorations in physics, came to the same conclusions. I don't have the quotes in front of me, but they basically said that matter isn't what the essence of it is. It's spirit. If it's good enough for Albert Einstein, I figure it's good enough for me. So I've been writing a lot of things like I haven't gone out a lot and spoken this, but a lot of poetry around town is kind of in a almost like a rap kind of, you know, and so I've been writing that way. And so I'll share a few of those types of things with you if that's okay. Um, this one's called Entwined. I have a friend that really loves word etymologies, and he was playing with Entwined. If I can open this. So here's Entwined. Twisting, bending, unending shapes, blended, rendered, tendered into single strands made up for profit brands. The fates creates, first dates, never lates, lifelong mates, hand-me-down traits, dinner plates, tailgates, ingrates, measures and weights, loves and hates. Hey, did you read the articles about entangled particles? Do you believe or are you a disbeliever about the weaver, the retriever, the giver, perceiver? What a reliever, greedy fever, leave it to beaver. In God, no longer a believer. What? In God, no longer a believer. What about the Sermon on the Mount? Lord, I'm lost and found, pound by pound, go to ground. Good advice, seems sound. Well, it's only a game, health and wealth, money and fame. In town, people frown, hopeless, helpless hobos, bimbos, bozos, all kinds, never mind, no matter, just the Mad Hatter, creator, destroyer, the good guy, the lawyer, on and on. The mind races, so many faces, too many places, no empty space. Time for God's grace. I'm just going to keep going, guys. This next one is called The Ego. The ego, a smooth veneer, holding on barely with trembling fingers to a perfect facade of practiced moments, rounding us into a shape designed to encapsulate and insulate, making us less vulnerable, less open, less kind. A lifetime of cocooned, practiced interactions, these limiting instructions given by parents and society's conditioning create a manual of habitual behaviors that was written not from evil intent, but as its consequence. The wheel of time and space and its grinding effects, a singular motion of never-ending repeated cause and effect. After decades, finally, the rehearsed self is punctured by life's sharp hidden corners. The mind and its longing to take the icy plunge into the unknown, pleading for God's grace to push us off fear's wall, to give us the courage to live a life outside the confines of our own skin, to awaken. Attention now turned away from the jagged cutting edges that life sometimes presents us. So in our remaining years, we might even enjoy those sharp edges, plunging heart first where we all long to be. More? Should we do some more? Okay. I call this one I Write, and I've been playing with this one for quite a while. I think I like it where it is now. Many write of nature, things natural and verdant, aliveness, blooming variety, colors, and the spices of life. I too am drawn to write and dream, to hear and see as if for the very first time with wonder, beauty's sacred call. Fresh, alive, always new, and that I might join, not as an observer or a part of, rather to experience a sense of fulfilled wholeness, complete, just as it all is, this ordinary, everyday, precious now. Where, when, how, why, all dropped for a blessed, sacred moment. A much needed repose for the inside one who many times, even in the midst of many, feels the ache of aloneness. Sometimes I write as a balm, a self-applied heating pad to the deep bruises left by history's slings and arrows, now mostly felt as a dull, nagging ache of discontent. Just one voice sorrow. But if I'm connected to others in no other way than this shared pain, well, I'll take that as a tremendous win, a chalk mark on the good side of life's blackboard, because in that moment, I realize I'm not alone, that we are not alone, that suffering is not mine or yours, it's ours, shared. And maybe there's more than we share than just pain and suffering. Maybe your life differs only in texture to mine, the fabric and weave of us unique, yet our substance, love, the threads of the heart, the stuff that makes this life worth living, the same. Love, shared by all, known by all, yet so many times forgotten by all too many. Sometimes I write to wonder, like stargazing from the darkest of our places, diamonds in the sky, awe inspired by the twinkle twinkle of a little poem telling of love that's oh so close right here at home. And to know right here, right now is enough. You and I are enough. Sometimes I write of joy, so simple, sweet, so complete, happiness found full in the tiny crevices and cracks of humanity's vanity, like flashing fingers of a 60s peace sign offered freely by the smiling hippie driver of a flowered VW van. Sometimes I write of simple, everyday miracles, like the mundane, everyday mechanics of life and the beginnings of new life, where even the most repetitive, procrastinated duties and obligations are transformed, made whole, not by words or deeds of doing, not made at all, just lived each moment as a fullness unto itself. And finally, I write not for acceptance, for that would be a book of fiction about a man still longing and looking in all the wrong places. And sometimes I just write. One more. This is a fun one. I really love this one. I've read this one in numerous places around Boulder and Denver. Time to learn our P's and Q's. Oh, how I love my P's, but not so much my Q's, because the P portrays a picture perfectly. Other vowels and consonants just idle paraphernalia taking up space in a poem's place. I now proclaim publicly my proclivity for the paraphrasing of life's poetry, prose, and potpourri. I take my stand here punctually on a pulpit with no pretense or pomp, with no profanity, but hopefully a pinch profound. I speak words that pertain to the present, not the future or the past, and I now pronounce even this present moment a pretense at presence. Will you, current participants, partner with my posse of parading peoples powerfully pleasant we are, but not idle or passive? Please perceive that for true change to occur, we poets, pirates, painters, and candlestick makers must, for all people of the world, prepare to paint with words, sing with songs, and create with clay a picture of peace and plenty so powerful that even the pugnacious, putrid, paranoid pimps of power, the autocrats and plutocrats of our present day sterile, puerile politics, finally learn to listen. Where Peter the Pied Piper no longer picks on Paul, a lover of pansies, he plays, prays, and participates with him, for him, alongside him. Please, let's put together a partnership, putting aside our petty perceived differences as we stand as one free people, jubilant in our praise and parsimonious in our prickly protestations of others, where pleasure and pain no longer pull us apart on the inside and from one another on the outside, where peace is not protested but preferred and practiced, a peace not constituted by bloody battles and written on dried ancient parchment, but alive, pure and true in its inherent beauty. Each of us are uniquely peculiar, having been given a particular part in the production of this divine play. So let us pray to, for, and from the greatest of power, love. May we all awaken now.
Ay, 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 ay. Wow, how beautiful. You are able to take the ineffable and paint it with words in such a unique and precious way. And I love your propensity for P words. That's just so. And ultimately, what you've offered us is a banquet of mysticism. Thank you. I feel so full. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, so let us hear from Tim, who adds his own majesty.
Ah, that was so lovely, Mike. I'm gonna do a song now by the Avett Brothers that I just heard for the first time a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, this feels like a good one to bring to y'all. Whether we speak up or if we're silent, if we are willing or we are done, if we are courageous or we are cowards, we may be burdens, but we are loved. Whether we stay true and do for another, if we are hidden or we're discovered, if we are forgiven, we are forgotten, we may be broken, but we are loved. Every stitch and steam, every you are standing, I cannot stop moving. Whether you're haunted, can I remember? And over the gravestone, or under the rainbow, pain comes and pain goes, and we are lost. Every stitch and sting, every broken dream, even in tragedy, there lies divinity. If we are spirits, or we are human, crossing the river, or harboring change, if we deny it, or we embrace it, may we embrace it, that we are love.
Thank you for that grace.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Tim.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. It's at this time that we go into our donation of love and light by taking a breath, as we always do and remember to do together, and being aware of who we truly are, that we are love and we are light, and allowing ourselves to experience the fullness of that, the richness, the gift of it, and remembering it as a gift we can choose to share it by simply being in this moment, allowing the love and the light to expand and to be shared. We are reminded that we can do this at any time by simply choosing to, and remembering that we are love and light. And so it is. We will hear from Tim.
Since it's about New Year's, I thought I'd bring this one out with my banjo. Should old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgotten, days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll have a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. We two paddled in the stream from morning sun till night. The seas between us roared and swelled from days old lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot of the days old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll have a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. this year for